Hello everyone. Hi there. I'm Alexis. And I'm Nakia. And welcome to our 7th annual Homer Congregational Church Coffeehouse called Cafe Columbiano.
Yes, and it is benefiting two great causes, Richard and Tyler. No, not really. Not really. Okay, so one cause is for the ZUA Foundation of Bogota, Colombia, and they're actually going to take a trip down there. Richard, Tyler, and Mr. Schmidt are going to go down there and assist the ZUA's work with the youth and the mothers. So we'd actually like to bring them up.
Talk a little about what they're going to do down there.
A few questions for them.
So would Tyler, Richard, and Senor Schmidt come up, please? We have a couple of tough questions for you. Senor Schmidt?
Yes, please.
Okay. Hello, guys. How are you guys doing tonight?
We're good.
Have you been studying your Spanish for the trip?
Sí.
Are you, looking forward to this trip?
Sí.
And do you really appreciate all the people who showed up tonight to help your cause?
Sí.
It looks like they're going to be speaking as much there as they are here. But our third member, hopefully you have more to say, Senor Schmidt.
Sí.
So could you just talk a little bit about what you're going to be doing?
Sure. We will fly into Bogota on the 25th of June, and we'll spend the first 2 days in Bogota working with ZUA, the foundation. They have an urban center for children who have been abused or neglected or are disadvantaged. And then we'll go out to Sasaima, which is about 3 hours away, and work on at a center that they have for older youth who are disadvantaged, for unwed mothers, and we'll be doing more physical labor there, where we'll be working with in the coffee fields. We'll be helping to build a roof on a recreation center there, and then we'll come back and finish up at the place in Bogota and then fly home from there. So hopefully this is going to be a time to establish a relationship with the folks down there, so that in the future we can take another group of kids who, when they get a little bit older, can come up through, and we can go down and work even more and establish a nice relationship between the people down in Columbia and Homer Congregational Church. Sylvia, did you have a...
Is all or part of this involved with the Rotary project?
Actually, it's done kind of in combination. I don't know if the lady said or not that Bill and Jean Cadwallader have a relationship with the folks down in ZUA, and Bill has worked with them extensively through both Rotary and the church, and so it's a really nice marriage of Rotary and Homer Congregational Church, and being able to work with both. So yeah, it's kind of a nice thing.
Both of the places you're going to are part of that?
Yes, they have actually three centers, 3 locations. 2 are urban in Bogota, and this one out in Sasaima, where they bought some property, and that's where we'll go with the boys and do some work. So it sounds exciting, and as I say, a nice chance, an opportunity to develop a relationship. A lot more than C, huh?
Well, thanks, guys. And thank you all for being here to help them.
And I want to remind you there's many desserts back there, so keep buying them. And your bottomless coffee, keep drinking that coffee.
Yeah. So now let's get the show started with our first act, which will be Jim Ziobro. So give a round of applause for him, everyone.
Only us would appreciate that, right?
Good evening. Nice to see everybody here tonight. I'm going to try and kick us off with 3 songs, but I have to get myself situated. Well, let's see. on the second one, I'll have a little help from a friend here. So this is a song about how this horrible springtime is going to pass, and it's going to be summer eventually, okay? Can't you hear that rooster crowing? A rabbit running down across the road underneath the bridge where the water flows through. So happy just to be alive underneath this sky of blue on this new morning. Style, coming down the road for a country mile or two. Oh, so happy just to see you smile underneath this sky of blue on this new morning. New morning, new morning with you. The night passed away so quickly. It always does when you're with me. Can't you feel that sun shining? Groundhog running by the country stream. This must be the day all of my dreams come true. Sky of blue on this new morning, new morning with you. I lost my mic, didn't I?
Yep, crank her
Think that'll work? I'm going to wait and see if it sings again. Okay. And thanks to John Helgren for helping me out on this song. This is by a terrific Texas songwriter, Joe Ely. It's called Bluebird. If you were a bluebird, you'd be a sad one. I'd give you a true word, but you've already had one. If you were a bluebird, you'd be crying, you'd be flying home. If you were a raindrop, you'd shine like a rainbow. If you were a train stop, the conductor would sing low. If you were a raindrop, you'd be falling, you'd be calling home. If you were a hotel, honey, you'd be a grand one. But if you hit a slow spell, do you think you could stand one? If you were a hotel, I'd lean on your doorbell, I'd call you my home. I was a highway stretch alongside you. I'd help you pass by ways that dissatisfy you. If I was a highway, I'd be stretching, I'd be fetching you home. If you were a bluebird, you'd be a sad one. I'd give you a true word, but you've already had one. If you were a bluebird, you'd be crying, you'd be flying home. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, I have one more. Another terrific songwriter from Texas. I'm getting static. It could be all in my head, but I'm getting it. Was Towns Van Zandt, died a few years ago. Wrote just tremendous songs. So this is, we're in church here, and we always remind ourselves that we can't we can't gamble here, we can't play poker or do cards or things. We won't, but we can sing about it. So, this is a song about a poker game. The wicked king of clubs awoke. It was to his queen he turned. His lips were laughing as he spoke. His eyes like bullets burned. The sun's upon a gambling day. His queen smiled low and blissfully. Let's make some wretched fool to pay. Plain it was, she did agree. He sent his deuce down into diamond. His 4 to hearts, his 3 to spade. 3 kings with their legions come. Preparations soon were made. They voted club the day's commander. Give him an army, face and number. All but the outlaw jack of diamonds and the aces in the sky. To give his 7s first instruction. Spirit me a game of stud. Stakes unscarred by limitation between a man named Gold and a man named Mud. Club filled Gold with greedy vapors till his long green eyes did glow. Mud was left with the sighs and trembles, watching his hard-earned money go. Flushes fell on Gold like water. 10s were paired and paired again. The aces only flew through heaven, and the diamond jack called no man friend. The diamond queen saw Mud's ordeal, began to think of her long-lost son. Fell to her knees with a mother's mercy, prayed to the angels, everyone. The diamond queen, she prayed and prayed. The diamond angel filled Mud's hole. The wicked king of clubs himself fell face down in front of Gold. Now 3 kings come to club's command. The angels from the sky did ride. 3 kings up on the streets of Gold. 3 fireball on the muddy side. The club queen heard her husband's call. But Lord, the queen of diamonds' joy, when an outlaw from the heavenly hall turned out to be her wandering boy. Now Mud he checked and Gold bet all. The Mud he raised and Gold did call. The smile just melted off his face when Mud turned over that diamond ace. Now here is what their story's told. You feel like Mud, you'll end up Gold. You feel like lost, you'll end up found. So amigo, lay them red aces down. Thank you very much. Lots of desserts, have lots of coffee, restrooms are that way, and enjoy lots of great music.
That was our very own Pastor Jim. Another round of applause for him. Yeah, and don't forget, if anybody needs to use the bathrooms, they're right through that door and to the left.
And hopefully you will, because that means you drank a lot of coffee. That was actually funny. I'm not actually a funny person, but...
So, Nikia, you've probably heard of espresso.
Yeah, I have.
Have you heard of depresso?
What's espresso?
It's when you run out of coffee.
Oh! That was a good one. Actually, speaking of coffee,
Yeah.
what do you, wait. What do you call a cow that has just given birth?
I have no idea.
Decaffeinated. All right, let's introduce our next act. It is Steve Jones. He'll be doing some songs, I think. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so.
I guess. What's going on here?
Well, I may end up sitting down after all. There wasn't anything we needed to be able to see each other for, was there? All right, good. That's it? Yep. All right.
I'm being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. Leaping and hopping on a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. And if I ever lose my hands, lose my plow, lose my land, or if I ever lose my hands, oh, if I won't have to work no more. And if I ever lose my eyes, if my colors all run dry, yes, if I ever lose my eyes, oh, if I won't have to cry no more. Yes, I'm being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. Leaping and hopping on a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. And if I ever lose my legs, I won't moan and I won't beg. Oh, if I ever lose my legs, oh, if I won't have to walk no more. And if I ever lose my mouth, all my teeth, north and south, yes, if I ever lose my mouth, oh, if I won't have to talk. Did it take long to find me? I asked the faithful light. Did it take long to find me? Are you gonna stay the night? I'm being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. Leaping and hopping on a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. Moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow.
This is a song by Stephen Curtis Chapman. That's the song we're doing next? That's the next one we're doing, yes. Oh, okay. It's, right. All right. You are now.
She spins and she sways to whatever song plays, without a care in the world. I'm sitting here wearing the weight of the world on my shoulders. It's been a long day and there's still work to do. She's pulling at me saying, Dad, I need you. There's a ball at the castle and I've been invited. I need to practice my dancing. Oh please, Daddy please. So I will dance with Cinderella while she's here in my arms. 'Cause I know something the prince never knew. I will dance with Cinderella. I don't want to miss even one song. 'Cause all too soon the clock will strike midnight and she'll be gone. She says he's a nice guy and I'd be impressed. She wants to know if I approve of the dress. She says, Dad, the prom is just 1 week away. I need to practice my dancing. Oh please, Daddy please. So I will dance with Cinderella while she's here in my arms. 'Cause I know something the prince never knew. With Cinderella, I don't want to miss even one song. 'Cause all too soon the clock will strike midnight and she'll be gone. She will be gone. She came home today with a ring on her hand, just glowing and telling us all they had planned. She says, Dad, the wedding's still 6 months away, but I need to practice my dancing. Oh please, Daddy please. So I will dance with Cinderella while she's here in my arms. 'Cause I know something the prince never knew. I'm gonna dance with Cinderella. I don't want to miss even one song. 'Cause all too soon the clock will strike midnight and she'll be gone.
And this is a song by Leonard Cohen. A secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair. She broke your throne. She cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the
this room, I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Was how to shoot at someone who outdrew you. It's not a cry you can hear at night. It's not somebody who has seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Thanks so much. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I hope you guys are all enjoying the desserts and coffee back there and all the wonderful performers that we've had tonight.
Hey, why aren't you performing?
Well,
I think you should perform.
I wrote a song about a tortilla, but it's more of a rap.
I don't think we would be ready for that. But we are ready for our very own Chuck Feisley.
Give him a round of applause.
Working right up. No, I don't do the coffee. This is more like lounge lizard stuff. So think of like a smoky room with like guys smoking cigarettes and drinking martinis. Okay, so it's really more that mode.
All right.
Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named you. You're so like the lady with the mystic smile. Is it only 'cause you're lonely they have blamed you for that Mona Lisa strangeness in your smile? Do you smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa? Or is this your way to hide a broken heart? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? Another Nat King Cole, and it's actually it's written by Charlie Chaplin for modern times. Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's aching. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your pain and sorrow, smile, and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Okay, now switch to Sinatra, so we'll try with this. So, Sinatra.
All right. Old Blue Eyes.
When I was 17, it was a very good year. It was a very good year for small town girls and soft summer nights. We'd hide from the lights on the village green. When I was 17, when I was 21, it was a very good year. It was a very good year for city girls who lived up the stairs with all their perfumed hair. And it came undone when I was 21. When I was 35, it was a very good year. It was a very good year for blue-blooded girls of independent means. We'd ride in limousines, their chauffeurs would drive. When I was 35, but now the days are short. I'm in the autumn of the year, and now I think of my life as vintage wine from fine old cakes. From the brim to the dregs, it poured sweet and clear. It was a very good year. show tune, so really one too. Maybe.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
This one's just straight through, right?
I think so.
I
Without
think
getting
so.
into it.
We'll just do it straight through?
Sure.
All right, thank you.
That sounds good.
Go for it.
I have often walked down this street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. I'm the trees in the heart of town. Can you hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on the street where you live. And oh, the towering feeling just to know somehow you are near. The overpowering feeling that any second you could suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I don't care if I can be here on the street where you live.
Thank you, Chuck. That sounded wonderful.
All right. Just keep in mind this is a coffee house, so drink your coffee and eat more desserts. And bathrooms are back there.
And down there too.
And down there.
So, speaking of coffee, I have a really good story for you, Nikia.
Oh, okay.
So yesterday, my mom and dad were having an argument about who should brew the coffee each morning. I mean, that's a big deal. Nobody wants to get up early and be the one who brews the coffee. And so yesterday, my mom said to my dad, I think you should do it, because you're the one who gets up first, and I have all these house chores to do, I have to take care of the kids, and then we don't have to wait as long for our coffee. And then my dad said, well, you're in charge of the cooking around here, so, I mean, you're obviously the one who should do it, because that's your job, and I can wait for the coffee. And my mom replied, no, you should do it. Besides, it says it in the Bible that the man should do the coffee. And my dad was like, I can't believe that. You need to show me. So she went and she got her little Bible from under the dresser and she opened up to the New Testament. And at the top of several pages, she clearly pointed, Hebrews.
That was a very good story. All right, next we'll have Lucy and I are doing a duet, clarinet duet. I just have to warm up. That wasn't part of it. All right. recreation, so bathrooms are back there. And I have some advice for you. Stay tuned. Welcome back from your coffee break. And we have more music for you to listen to. And yeah.
And we just have an announcement. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with the Homer Farmers Market that's on the green. That starts May 11th, and if anybody's interested in playing music, they're going to start having musicians there. They don't get paid anything, but you get the farmers' appreciation.
And free food. You might get free food.
So if you're interested, you can go to the website or talk to Mrs. Ziobro about that. Yeah. Oh, okay. So again, we want to thank you all for being here. You consider this your good deed of the day. So that's good.
Actually, I actually did my good deed already. So I was walking and I found this monkey just, hanging around. He was standing on the sidewalk. And I walked up to it and I was like, okay, what are you doing? But he didn't answer me because he's a monkey. And I took his hand and I found a police officer and asked him what to do with a monkey. 'Cause I didn't really, it's Homer, like I didn't know what to do with a monkey. And the police officer said to take him to the zoo. So I took him to the zoo, and tomorrow we're gonna go to the movies. So yeah. Okay, that was meant to be really funny, but Bill Masterson gave me that joke, so.
Up next, we have John Helgren on guitar, and after him, he'll be singing with
Lucia.
his daughter Lucia.
And Lexi.
Thank you everybody for coming tonight. This is nice turnout. We have some great music coming up still. We've had wonderful music. It's been good. Thank you so much, all of you. And just to let you know too, the group that's going to Columbia, some of you who know the Dorothy Jane Andrew Fund from the Homer Congregational Church here too, that's helping support the project as well as the group, and it's actually is partially supporting the group along with the proceeds from tonight. And then, but that fund has also helped support the group that they're working with, and that was all done somewhat through the impetus of the Cadwalls, if you know them, Bill and Jean. So we're glad that for them being involved in it and getting it started here. So I've always wanted to do a U2 song, and if you know U2, when I was in college, they were starting out, and I'm not that good to do it, but I just thought it'd be fun. This was one that I always liked, so I'm going to try it. And I certainly don't have the voice of, is it Bono? I don't know how to pronounce his name. One man come in the name of love. One man come and go. One man come here to justify. One man to overthrow. In the name of love. One more in the name of love. In the name of love. One more in the name of love. One man caught on a barbed wire fence. One man he resists. One man washed on an empty beach. One man betrayed with a kiss. In the name of love. One more in the name of love. In the name of love. One more in the name of love. Now you gotta get quiet, boy. Early morning, April 4th, shot rings out in a a cry. In the name of love, one more in the name of love. In the name of love, one more in the name of love. In the name of love, one more in the name of love. In the name of love, one more in the name of love.
Powerful song, beautiful song. Well, I like to do a Johnny Cash song once in a while, so I wanted to try this. They did one last year, I think. So I'll try this one. See if you remember it. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day is through. Yes, I'll admit I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. You know I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that bind. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Lucia is going to come up and sing a song. My daughter Lucia with me. This is a song that, I don't know, where'd you hear this the first time? Where'd you, let's see, unless we can do a dual mic, does that work?
No, I grabbed the other one there.
Okay, grab that one. And then just do it down. Thanks. This isn't here, but can you see okay? Do you remember when you heard this song first? There's some version change. Okay.
Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away when I die.
to come up and join. I don't crash into the cymbals here. Song that the girls picked out.
This afternoon.
Yeah, so
Play this guy? Sure, I'll try.
we're gonna try. Okay, let's go see if we can keep some buzzing these guys. I think that's better. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, make sure you.
Can't you see that it's just raining? There ain't no need to go outside. But baby, you hardly even notice when I try to show you the song was meant to keep you from doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep in. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now. And we can pretend it all the time. Can't you see it's just raining? There ain't no need to go outside. Just maybe I like a ukulele. Mama made a baby. Really don't mind to practice, 'cause you're my little lady. Lady, lady, love me, 'cause I love to lay here lazy. We could close the curtains, pretend like there's no world outside. And we can pretend it all the time. Can't you see it's just raining? There ain't no need to go outside. Ain't no need, ain't no need. Can't you see, can't you see? Rain all day and I don't mind. But the telephone's singing, ringing, it's too early, don't pick it up. We don't need to, we got everything we need right here, and everything we need is enough. Just so easy when the whole world fits inside of your arms. You really need to pay attention to the alarm. Wake up slow, wake up slow. But baby, you hardly even notice when I try to show you the song was meant to keep you from doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep in. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now. And we can pretend it all the time. Can't you see it's just raining? There ain't no need to go outside. Ain't no need, ain't no need. Can't you see, can't you see? You gotta wake up slow.
Still playing the scissors.
Well, thank you. Who's all having fun tonight?
We'd like to give a shout out to all the people who have helped plan this event tonight. Andy and Phyllis over here in the Sound of Lights. John Helgren, Sherry Masterson, Pastor Z, Joe Ford on the piano, Kurt Schmidt, and all the people who donated all the great desserts that you're eating tonight. And as you all know, any successful organization takes planning and a lot of commitment and help from the community members.
By the way, do you know how to organize a party in outer space? No. You plan it.
Your day job.
Next, we have Jimmy McLaurin, who's going to play on guitar.
don't know, I can follow that one. We'll get a guy to pick those up. Maybe I should do this one? All right, let's go. How are we doing this? Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you. How's everybody doing tonight? All right. Really nice to see everybody. This first one is called J.C. Ray, and it's by All Time Low. I don't know if... No. Lights out, I still hear the rain. These images that fill my head now keep my fingers from making mistakes. Tell my voice what it takes to speak up and keep my conscience clean when I wake. Don't make this easy, I want you to mean it, JC. Say you mean it, you're dressed to kill, I'm calling you out. Don't waste your time on me. Now there's an aching in my back, a stabbing pain that says I lack the common sense and confidence to bring an end to promises that I make in times of desperate conversation, hoping my night will be better than theirs in the end. Just say when. Don't make this easy, I want you to mean it, JC. Say you mean it, you're dressed to kill, I'm calling you out. Don't waste your time on me. I've never told a lie, and that makes me a liar. I've never made a bet, but we gamble with desire. I've never lit a match with intent to start a fire, but recently the flames been getting out of control. Call me a name, kill me with words, forget about me, it's what I deserve. And I lost your chance to get out of this town, but I ditched the card and left you to wait outside. I hope the air will serve to remind you that my heart is as cold as the clouds of your breath, and my words are as timed as the beating in my chest. Don't make this easy, I want you to mean it, Jason. Say you mean it, you're dressed to kill, I'm calling you out. Don't waste your time on me. Yeah, that's a coffee here now. I like that. Get it because it's a coffee house. This next one is called. Oh, jeez, it doesn't really have a name, does it? All right, I'm just gonna play it. I'll name it later. It's original. So for now, erase me from this town, 'cause I'd rather be anywhere but here. and let it take full swing. Let it take full swing. Sever these ties with a couple of hidden lies, smeared pages with ink. They always keep my sanity. And I must confess, just a step above useless. But I don't mind if in time it heals. They told me I'd be better after it all. But honestly, I'd just rather watch them fall. Watch them fall. I haven't got time for your misery. The police said it is no way to say it. And if you decide to let me pull the trigger, lock it in, let it. I haven't got time for your misery. The police said it is no way to say it. And if you decide to let me pull the trigger, lock it in, and let it take full swing. Let it take full swing. So for now, erase me from this town, 'cause I'd rather be anywhere but here. I haven't got time for your misery. Addicted to said it is no way to say it. If you decide to hurt me, pull the trigger, lock it in, and let it. I haven't got time for your misery. Addicted to said it is no way to say it. And if you decide to hurt me, pull the trigger, lock it in, and let it take full swing. Let it take full swing. Came out tonight. Don't feel asleep. Alright. I just got a tune for a second, I'll be right with you. It'll be worth the wait, I promise you. Alright, well this one's for a tune, great. Alright, so this one I actually wrote, it was intended for a duet, and I actually wanted to do it with Lucia. So, well this is like an audition. This is like to see if it's good enough for you. It's harder to feel anger than it is to feel doubt. I sense emotions and commotions of breathing in and out. I'm feeling with my fingers and I'm dressing with my eyes. I grab the cradle because I'm losing you. You grab the knife so you can sever its eyes. But wait, I don't wanna feel that way. Say anything else, baby. Say anything else, baby. And wait, I don't wanna feel that way. Say anything else, baby. Say anything else, baby. And this is you. There's no time, I feel the breathing down my neck. And you lack the ability to be able to seek out my distress. I'm with 10 whole months of help. Burdens on my chest, I'm singing. Take me out tonight, 'cause I got something to confess. And yeah, I want you to be my adversary now. But I fear that I'm falling into places where I just cannot be found. Let it go, let it go. Let me go. If you love something, tell me something.
Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy's just a junior at Homer High School. And we have a lot of seniors this year, actually, in our youth group. So this will be the last year that they'll be helping us, and we'd like all the seniors to come up here so they can be acknowledged.
So
by everyone.
Richard,
So,
Tyler, Lucia, Lexi,
and Lexi.
come on up.
Come on, Lexi.
And then we're
Yeah.
both seniors as well.
So let's give a round of applause to all the seniors that we're having.
So we're all going to be heading off to college, and I actually have a joke for that too. So, yeah, another joke. Okay, so what did the buffalo say to his son, little buffalo, when he left for college?
I don't know.
Bye, son. Bison, bye, son. Yeah. All right. That was another Bill Masterson joke, but yeah. All right. So we'll have our last act come up. Last but not least,
Under the Sun.
a band.
Round of applause.
Hi. So I'm gonna do 3 songs for you guys, and I don't know if you guys really listen for the words in these songs or not. So like the message kind of changed from song to song, and so I'm just gonna try to say some stuff while Jack gets his bass out. Let me introduce everyone. I'm Dave Perfetti, and hi, and that's Jack Bancroft, and he's gonna play his stand-up bass, and we have practice at his house, so if we didn't have his house, we really wouldn't have a good band, I guess. And this is Robbie Belton, and he's our percussion, and he's amazing. And Ben, get up here. Let him see your beautiful face. This is the face of the group. His name's Brenton. And if we ever come out with an album someday, he's going to be right on the front cover. I mean, he doesn't look like it, but he's quite the ladies' man. Oh, so we've heard. We've heard he's the ladies' man. Is this mic on? All right, give me. Yeah. Now, I don't know how we're gonna follow that last act, because it was quite amazing, I must say. So we're gonna try, but don't get your hopes up too high. This song is called "And So It Goes" by Billy Joel. I spoke to you in cautious tone. You answered me with no pretense, but still I fear I said too much. silence is my self-defense. And every time I've held a rose, it seems I only felt the thorn. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so will you soon, I suppose. But if my silence made you leave, then that would be my worst mistake. So I will share this room with you, and you can have this heart to break. And this is why my eyes are closed. It's just as well for all I've seen. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so will you soon, I suppose. So I would choose to be with you. That's if the choice were mine to make. But you can make decisions too, and you can have this heart to break. And so it goes, and so it goes, and you're the only one. See what I said? See what I said? Who knows? Okay, so no piano on this song. See how to move this thing. How to get this up? There we go. Lefty loosey. Right. All right. This song. Get that away from my face a little bit. This song is by a band called the Avett Brothers, and I think it's kind of neat how two brothers are in a band together and they work really well because I have a brother. And let me tell you something. If we were in a band together, well, there wouldn't be a band because it'd be quite a mess. Although I love him, and he's here, so thanks for coming. This song is called Tin Man. It's off the album I and Love and You. You can't be like me, but be happy that you can't. I see pain, but I don't feel it. I am like the old Tin Man. I'm as worn as a stone. I keep it steady as I can. I see pain, but I don't feel and caring what it does to me. The feeling of feeling the moments pass away, and bearing what I do with them. Baby, bring me love or something else. And so it goes, a man grows cold. Some would say a man grows strong. They say life only grows short. I say the road only grows long.
That's how much time went through.
And as long as there's a road, my feet will never touch the ground. And if you won't give my heart back, I've no need to stick around. I miss it. I miss it. Oh, I miss that feeling of feeling. I miss it. I miss it. I miss that feeling of feeling. Feeling of feeling. Feeling of feeling good. I want to do a quick check of people in the room here. Who's never had a song dedicated to them before? Well, this one is dedicated to everybody who's never had a song dedicated to them. Slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile. Then you're so smart. Tell me, why are you still so afraid? Where's the fire? What's the hurry about? You better cool it off before you burn it out. You got so much to do, so many hours in the day. You know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want, or you can just get old. Kick off before you even get halfway through. Why don't you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you don't find you can't be everything. You got the borderline. Too bad it's the life you lead, so within yourself, you got what you need. See when you're wrong, you can't always see when you're right, but you're this guy dedicated a song to me, but there's that one point in the middle where he kind of flopped the words. But that's for your own interpretation. You can guess what that meant. I leave that up to you guys. You guys have been really awesome. Thank you.
Well, that's it, folks. But we want to thank you guys all so much for coming. It was a lot of fun, and you're not only helping the people going to Bogota, but to people down there that we're never going to meet. But thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah, and we'd really appreciate it if you have time to stay and help clean up just a little bit, put some chairs away. Yeah.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, you don't have to. But speaking of sweeping or cleaning, we have one last joke.
The last one, so you're going to have to laugh at this one.
Yeah. So in the Cortland Standard the other day, I saw that there was this new broom, and it was sweeping the nation. Let's just start cleaning. That's another last but not least Bill Masterson joke. So yeah.
Now you don't have to listen to any more of them.
Yeah. We want to thank you again for coming out, and you guys all have a great night.